As many as 230,000 of our veterans are suffering from hepatitis C. But fortunately, there is a cure for it, and the VA cannot provide it because it's too expensive. Now, Gilead is a pharmaceutical company that is selling hepatitis C medication for more than $1,000 per pill. And so, as a result, the VA just can't afford it, simply can't afford it. The drug is sold as Sovaldi or Sovaldi and claims to cure up to 99% of hepatitis C patients. The retail price for a 12-week treatment is $84,000. The Department of Veterans Affairs gets a 50% discount on this, but it's still not enough. They still cannot provide it to our vets, and so veterans are dying from hepatitis C, even though there is a cure out there. Interesting that all those pro-life Republicans that are so concerned about abortion and very concerned about supporting our troops don't give a shit about stories like this. Now, the cure was invented under the leadership of a celebrated doctor in the Department of Veteran Affairs, but at $1,000 a pill, even the VA can't afford to save the lives of veterans who need it. In a 2013 trade journal, the doctor who created this drug, Dr. Shinazi, said it only costs about $1,400 to manufacture the full 12-week treatment. That's less than 2% of the retail price.
So let's understand what's happening with Dr. Shinazi, because this is the most interesting part of the story. It's not like the Department of Veteran Affairs just happens to be charged this price, which, okay, they get a discount, but it's still an enormous amount, and some other doctor invented it. No, a doctor that works for the Department of Veteran Affairs invented the drug. Now, if you work at a company, they own it, right? But Dr. Shinazi said, no, I spent 7/8, this is literally what he said, 7/8 of my time at the Department of Veteran Affairs, and that's why they were right to pay me all the money that they paid me. But that 1/8 of the time, I worked on my own, and that's when I discovered this drug. That's pretty convenient, right? And then I sold that on the private market. You know how much he got? $400 million. $400 million. And now he says, they say, really? You invented the drug on 1/8 of your time? He's like, oh, I'm very efficient.
This is
okay. Yeah.
disgusting.
So look, I want to be fair here because Dr. Shinazi is the one who came up with the drug in the first place. It's a wonderful drug. It cures 99% of the patients. So I'm thrilled that whichever time he used it to come up with this drug. Okay, and he's the one that explains that it actually costs 2% of the money. But he already sold it off to another company. He sold it to a giant pharmaceutical company. His original company got $400 million, right? But he's not the one charging the money anymore. So I want to be fair about that too. But for him to say, oh no, I wasn't working at the Department of Veteran Affairs at the time. I was using 1/8 of my time at home. To say I'm skeptical about that is an understatement. And when they said, hey, listen, you work for these veterans, and now the veterans, only 15% of the veterans who have hepatitis C have gotten this treatment so far because the department can't afford it, right? And he says, quote, I'm sorry you're taking it personally.
No, this is so ridiculous.
No, but wait a minute. If I got hepatitis and I'm a veteran, and by the way, a lot of them got it through their service, because of their service, of what happened in Vietnam, okay? Because they'd get a blood transfusion in the field, okay, because they got injured, and then they get hepatitis. So, and then you say, I'm sorry you're taking it personally. Yeah, I'm taking it personally. I might die from this thing that I got while fighting for the United States of America. You work for the Department of Veteran Affairs, and then you made $400 million, and I can't get it because it's too expensive. Yeah, I'm taking it personally.
Yeah. So part of the reason why healthcare costs so much in the United States is because there are no cost controls, right? Pharmaceutical companies get to charge whatever the hell they want. I mean, we're talking about Martin Shkreli, right? That clown who took the price of an anti-parasite drug from $11 a pill to $750 a pill. This is $1,000 a pill. $1,000 a pill. How do you, as a pharmaceutical company or a CEO of a pharmaceutical company, sleep at night knowing that there are 230,000 veterans in the United States right now that have hepatitis C, and the majority of them, vast majority of them, are going to die because of this disease because you're a greedy piece of shit? How do you sleep at night? And that's the thing, like libertarians have that ridiculous argument about deregulating everything because that's the way it works. The free market will decide. Oh, you think that these amoral corporations and pharmaceutical companies are just going to do the right thing because the market's going to decide? They don't care. They don't care at all. I mean, this story drives me insane.
They have a monopoly on this drug. What market? In fact, they're the ones who created the monopoly in the first place. If you do a knockoff, they'll have the government come after you, right? So look, it's crony capitalism. You claim that you're against it, but in reality, the Republicans are the ones who set this up in the first place. And most libertarians support the Republican Party. So we hate crony capitalism. We don't want the government manipulating the market so that these guys have a monopoly. But if you said, hey, let's lift a patent and let generic drugs do the same thing, do it, they'd be like, no! You know who you would have? Number one enemy, the Republican Party. And if you don't realize that, you don't know a thing about politics.
Yep.
Okay? So look, I got mixed feelings about the doctor here. He did a great thing by inventing the medicine in the first place. I know he wants to get paid. I get that, right? But things that are clear are we have a perverse system that allows pharmaceutical companies to have absolute monopolies for, by the way, now extended periods of time. And oftentimes the government can't even negotiate with them. And we just let them charge whatever they want.
Yep.
For things that are a matter of life and death. You want to talk about death panels? That's a death panel.
Yeah, where's Bill O'Reilly? Where's Carly Fiorina? You know, all these people that are concerned about Planned Parenthood selling baby parts, which of course it doesn't. They're so worried about lives, right? These are the people that fought for our country. Where are they? How come they're not outraged about this story? Oh, that's right, because they're too busy fear-mongering about Muslims and about an organization that provides health care to hundreds of thousands of people throughout the country.
Yeah, and don't ever put a support our troops ribbon or logo on your house or your car if you don't support the veterans who might die because the pharmaceutical companies were charging them too much money. So up and at them, do something about it, vote against it, right? And understand what's the reality on the ground in America. Otherwise, don't put the ribbon on there because you're just kidding yourself. You don't support them at all. All you want is more and more war. That's what you mean by the ribbon. You don't mean support the veterans who fight that war.